Well, hello everyone. This is Deb, Vintage Rose Resin. I have to excuse my voice today. It's crackling. But it's been a minute since I made a video. We've had a few things that we've had to deal with as a family. And things are looking up, looking better than they were, and so I would appreciate if you would just throw up a prayer for me and my family, mainly for one of my children, and I possibly can say more down the road, but at the moment I'm just gonna keep it under my hat. But please pray for all of us. I would appreciate that more than you know. And in return, I will pray for all of you, okay? Now, today I'm going to finish. I did this on my own time, and it's one of those vases that you put the tube in. I'll show you a tube that goes in there. And they're all very similar to this one right here, and that slides in there. There's a plug that comes with it that you connect to the upper, oh, there's a bubble, go figure, upper and lower part right here, right there, there's a plug, and it's working great. And I just noticed I have a bubble right there, so I'll have to take care of that. And then this slides, when it's done, this slides down in there, like this. It slides down in there, and this becomes a vase. You can use it for, well, I plan on making some to use for my plant starts. Or single flower, a couple flowers, however you choose to use it. That's totally up to you. And I've never made one, so this is a first. And here we go, okay? I gotta top it off. I think I'm gonna continue with the purple. I have inserted some fantasy fibers. It's like, it is fantasy film that's been like made into like a thread. There it is, right there. And it says on here, press it, stamp it, cut it, weave it, sew it, wash it. So, and it gives you instructions. And this is Fairy Lights is the name of this one. And I was experimenting with it because I hadn't applied it yet. And I was experimenting with it and realized that I did it 2 different ways. It's so pretty. That really doesn't do it. It's beautiful. And it's just like fiber. It looks like fiberglass, but it's not. So it's not itchy or anything. But the first batch that I tried, I thought I'm going to mix it with resin, and then I will pour it. Or I'm going to pour the resin and add the fiber. But instead, what I did was I wrapped some up, or kind of like twisted it, and went around before I put resin in, and I just poured the resin over it. And because I did the background purple, I'm not certain if it's going to show through or not, but we'll see. And the other one that I did, what did I do with that one? Oh, it was the base of my rose, which didn't turn out like I expected. Look here. There's this purple and there's this purple. And Greg said, I like it. He really likes it. But I'm going to have to redo. But there it is. And this right here, and I'll tell you what, that was hard to do. I mean, you get messy. You get messy because I put pushed it down in there, arranged it where I wanted it. Didn't make it all the way around, as you can see. Like I said, I have to redo this to match this. But, so it was kind of an experiment, but I pushed it down with my fingers, and then I put clear on it. And then I let that set, and then I poured the purple. So pretty purple, isn't it? Pretty green. These are my chromes from Let's Resin, and this isn't, but the green leaves and this right here. This is the color I want my petals to be. So I will try it once again. You know, it's like practice makes perfect. Well, not necessarily, but you learn, you learn by your mistakes. I have, and I've made my share with resin. I really have, thinking, I first started like I knew what I was doing. Found out real quick that, no, wasn't quite as educated on it as I thought. So anyway, again, back to the subject at hand. This is a little tray mold I got in the mail from Temu, and it is really pretty, and it's embossed, and that's my first one I've ever had that was embossed. So I was going to dust it, and I changed my mind. I'm going to pour it, and I'm going to pour it in my new green. It's gorgeous. Dark ocean green from Eye Candy, of course. Now look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. So I'm going to use that, and then when I unmold it, then we're going to fill this in. I'm not real certain whether I'm going to dust it or what I'm going to do, but I'll be pouring another layer over this part of the tray. Okay? And then this one is one that I made prior, and it needs a top coat. There's the back of it. I need to clean it off a little bit. This is the back of it. I'm not going to do anything with this. It's shiny. It's good to go. But this part, I'm going to do a top coat. And this one's going to be fairly easy. Times I get nervous doing top coats, because once it starts leaking, if you break that barrier, then it's like a major mess. And I've made my share of messes too. But this has got a little ledge here, so it's kind of a wall that I can, hopefully will help me stop the resin from running. But I'm really excited to do this. It's been a while waiting, and so it's time. And if I can't get that off, whatever that is, wipe that. I think I can wipe it off with alcohol. And there you go. So that's the projects at hand. I was going through my glitter. This is off topic a little bit. I was going through my glitter, and I came across this glitter, and I'm like, where has this been? I absolutely love, you might not, but I love that bright orange and gold. It is so pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it on, but I just found it, and where's it been all my life? I'm not even certain where I got it. Probably Temu. But isn't that pretty? And the shifting, just gorgeous. So I'll find something, I'm sure. Some things, probably. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix up my resin. And getting low. So I'm going to have to get more. Getting low on my, let me move my projects here. I got a small area to do this. Bond Crafter 1-to-1. I've been using that for all my projects lately, probably 8 or 10 of them, and I have no qualms. I love it. It debubbles really well in my debubbler, and as long as I keep track and I check everything after I pour it, get the bubbles out that way, then I don't have issues with bubbles. So, Bond Crafter. Just like Crafter, except an OR instead of ER. I got this off of Amazon, so, and it's very reasonably priced. The product is great. I love it. So, that is what I'm using today, and I'm going to try and get this completed today. Well, I will for you guys. This will all be in one, and I'm still learning. Please, everybody, bear with me, please, because I am still learning. I've got more to learn. I've got people, companies that are backing me. I have got, Eye Candy, of course. I've got Voila, Counterculture DIY, and Let's Resin reached out to me and said to get a hold of them if I need anything, or gave me my codes, and I know now to put it down. I'm doing this. I'm 70 years old, and I'm doing this on my own. My daughter, my youngest daughter that helps me, she'll be home Friday, yay, with the computer end of it and, applications and such. She'll be here Friday, and she's already offered to help me out with all of that. And I now have my newer laptop. And so I'm trying, and I know I'll get there. I just wanted you to know, I know now to put in where to apply my sponsors, and I'm an affiliate for all three, and I will definitely, I'm shouting out to them now, and I'm definitely going to get there. I'm hoping this time, everything will go smooth. I have had issues with my hands, and it's not from the resin, because I stepped away from the resin for a while, but I have dermatitis. And I also, it's kind of turned into eczema. And different things can make it fire up, flare up, whatever. And this hand's worse. Of course, my right hand. I'm right-handed. But I am keeping my hands very well protected. And I always, always wear gloves when I work with resin. And I even wear gloves with UV resin. My skin is so sensitive. Ever since I developed allergies, I just have issues. And nitrile gloves are the ones to use. And these purple ones right here, I got off of Amazon, and these are great. I bought some blue ones that I got off of Temu, I believe, and those made my hands flare up. So I have to be very careful on what I put against my hands, obviously, and these purple ones don't cause an issue, so I just hope I don't run out of them real soon. I won't. I've got a whole new box of them, so I'm good for a while. So I'm going to mix my resin, and this takes some time because I have to debubble it, and it's pretty loud. My debubber's very loud. So anyway, but I love it. Destoyo makes it, and I love it, and it does its job. Excuse me, but it is quite loud. And one thing about it is you have to remember, since I'm not mixing this up on camera, always 1-to-1. If it's 1-to-1, and it tells you on the box, or when you read about it, to go to purchase it, follow their directions. Just hear me out. Take the directions out and follow their directions. And don't try to wing it or try to cut corners, because with resin, you cannot do that, because you're not going to get it to set up. You're not going to get it to, come out like you plan or expect, which some of them do anyway, the colors and such, but the resin, vitally important, 1:1. By volume on most, but it'll tell you either by weight or volume, so it's handy to have a scale in case it is by weight. But with Bond Crafter, their 1:1 is by measurement. Oh, I can't talk and I'm losing my voice again. So 1:1 Bond Crafter, and make sure I got this. I have used this so many times, obviously, and got it marked, and you still see my 4-ounce mark and my 8-ounce mark. So that's what I'm going to mix up. Okay, and I will see you shortly. Thank you, you guys. I love you all.